Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something pretty intense. If you're listening, chances are you're going through a breakup right now.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough.
So we're looking at a book by Chris Canwell called The Get Her Back Action Plan.
Okay.
It's a self-help guide that claims to have a step-by-step system
Mm-hmm.
to help you win back your ex-girlfriend. And the book starts off with a pretty bold claim.
Does it now?
It says it has a 96% success rate for men who use this guide.
Wow, 96%.
Right.
That's a big number. And of course, we always want to be a little bit skeptical,
Yeah, sure.
but that's definitely attention grabbing. It makes you wonder, what's in this action plan.
Yeah, for sure. And the book dives right into some really interesting stuff.
Oh yeah. Like
There
okay.
was a big emphasis on understanding female psychology,
Okay.
especially after a breakup.
That's
Canwell argues that to win her back, you need to really understand what she's thinking and feeling right now.
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you want any chance of getting back together, you got to see things from her side of things.
Exactly. And he doesn't just stop at understanding.
Mm-hmm.
He goes on to talk about reigniting attraction, like creating this powerful pull
Interesting.
that will make your ex fall back in love with you.
Okay, so not just understanding her, but like
Just
actively
Like almost making her
pulling her back in.
fall in love with you again.
Oh, wow. Hey.
And he uses this term chemical flood
Chemical flood.
to describe the intense emotional response he claims this action plan can trigger.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
You too.
What's this chemical flood all about? How does he plan to achieve that?
Well, he throws around some other interesting terms like push-pull and text game.
Ooh, text.
Yeah, he doesn't go into full detail in the intro, but it definitely gets your attention.
Yeah, he's piquing your curiosity, that's for sure.
So let's talk about the author himself for a minute.
Okay.
Chris Canwell. He presents himself as a trained psychologist and a relationship consultant who's been doing this since 2008.
So he's got some experience under his belt.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid track record.
Definitely. Someone who's worked with a lot of couples,
Mm-hmm.
who's seen firsthand what works and what doesn't, brings a lot of credibility.
Yeah, and you know what I appreciate about this book?
What's that?
It encourages you to be honest with yourself about your feelings for your ex.
Okay.
Canwell argues that this whole thing only really works
Yeah.
when the desire to reunite is genuine
Like if you really, truly
and there's a real belief in compatibility.
want to be with this person again.
Right. It's not about trying to force something.
Yeah.
That's not there.
No.
And here's where it gets even more interesting.
Oh, tell me more.
Canwell is actually pulling the book from the market soon
What?
and re-releasing it at a higher price.
So it's like a limited time offer.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
So if you're serious about getting your ex back, now's the time to act.
He's creating a sense of urgency.
He is right. He frames the current price of $47 as an investment,
Okay.
comparing it to like a $500 an hour consultation fee.
I mean, that makes sense when you put it that way.
Right. Plus, it's a digital download.
So you can
You get immediate access,
start right away.
no waiting for shipping or anything like that.
That's smart.
He even references a study in the Journal of Evolutionary Behavioral Sciences
Okay.
about women moving on faster after breakups.
Oh, wow. So he's really
Just adding to that
bringing in the science,
urgency.
the evidence.
Yeah, so we've talked about these bold claims, the interesting concepts, and the author's credentials. But what about the actual content?
Yeah. What are these 8 steps all about?
Well, the first step is all about understanding the psychology of a woman post-breakup.
Okay. So like we were saying before, seeing things from her perspective.
Exactly. Figuring out why she decided to end the relationship in the first place.
All right. Makes sense. And what's step 2? The dreaded no contact rule.
Right. It seems so counterintuitive, but I've heard people swear by it.
Yeah, well, the idea is to create some space to give your ex a chance to miss you.
To, like, breathe and realize what they've lost.
Exactly. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say.
So no texting, no calling, no social media stalking.
Exactly. You go completely dark for a set period of time.
Okay, I see. And what happens after this no contact period?
Well, that's where step 3 comes in.
Right.
This step is all about personal transformation.
Oh,
Yeah, Canwell encourages you to focus on yourself during this time.
so like hit the gym, get a new haircut.
Exactly. Improve your physical appearance, boost your confidence, work on your overall well-being.
Become the best version of yourself.
Yes, the idea is that when you do reinitiate contact, you'll be irresistible.
Oh, I like that. So this isn't just about getting your ex back.
Right.
It's about becoming a better man in the process.
Exactly. Even if things don't work out with your ex,
You'll still come out ahead.
you'll be stronger, more confident, and ready for whatever comes next.
Okay, I'm on board with step 3 for sure. What's step 4?
Step 4 is about reestablishing contact.
But strategically, right?
Exactly. This is where the text game comes in.
Ooh, tell me more about this text game.
Well, Canwell provides specific strategies for crafting text messages that will re-spark her interest.
Like what kind of strategies?
Well, he talks about things like humor, intrigue, and showing that you've moved on with your life.
So you're not just texting her, I miss you over and over again.
No, definitely not. You want to pique her curiosity, make her wonder what you've been up to.
Make her want to see you again.
Exactly. And that leads us to step 5.
Okay, what happens in step 5?
Step 5 is all about creating opportunities for face-to-face interaction.
So like casually bumping into her at her favorite coffee shop?
Well, it could be something like that.
All
Or
right.
maybe you arrange to be at the same party or event.
Okay.
The key is to keep it casual. Don't put too much pressure on the situation.
Just reestablish a connection and start rebuilding rapport.
Exactly. You're laying the groundwork for something more.
Got it, got it. So what's next?
Well, step 6 is where you really start to showcase your improved self.
Oh, so this is where all that work from step 3 pays off.
Exactly. You want to demonstrate the changes you've made during the no-contact period.
Show her what she's missing.
Right. Let her see the new and improved you.
Okay, I like it. What about steps 7 and 8?
Well, step 7 is where you start to rekindle the romance.
Okay, this is getting good. Tell me more.
This is about creating those chemical flood moments we talked about earlier.
So like romantic dates, thoughtful gestures.
Exactly. Canwell provides specific techniques for generating attraction, making your ex feel those butterflies again.
Ooh, I can't wait to read about those techniques. And finally, step 8. What's the grand finale?
Step 8 is all about solidifying the relationship and preventing another breakup.
So like the happily ever after part.
Hopefully. Canwell provides strategies for maintaining the spark, communicating effectively, and building a strong, lasting connection.
So this action plan really does seem to cover everything from the initial heartbreak to rekindling the flame.
It really does. And remember, you're getting all of this for just $47.
Which, let's be honest, is a fraction of what you might pay for a therapist or relationship coach.
Exactly. It's like getting expert advice at a bargain price.
And the best part is, it's a digital download, so you can start reading and implementing these steps immediately.
No waiting around for shipping.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. The bold claims, the interesting concepts, the author's credentials, and we've even walked through the 8 steps.
It's a lot to take in.
What stands out to you the most?
You know, I think the focus on personal transformation is really powerful.
Yeah.
It's not just about manipulating your ex into coming back.
Right.
It's about using this experience as an opportunity to grow and become a better version of yourself.
I totally agree. Even if you don't end up getting back with your ex, you'll still come out of this stronger and more confident.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe that newfound confidence will be what attracts someone even better suited for you.
It's true. Sometimes breakups, even though they're painful, can be a catalyst for positive change.
Absolutely. They force you to reevaluate your priorities, your values, and who you want to be.
This whole conversation is making me think about my own experiences.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in situations like this before, and I know how tempting these promises can be.
It's easy to get caught up in the hope.
But I'm also a little wary of anything that sounds too good to be true.
Sure, a healthy dose of skepticism is always a good thing.
But at the same time, it's important to keep an open mind.
Absolutely. There are people out there who have successfully used these techniques to get their exes back.
And I think what makes this guide stand out is that emphasis on authenticity and genuine desire.
Like we talked about earlier.
Canwell makes it clear that this plan only works when you truly believe in the relationship.
Right. It's not about forcing something that's not meant to be.
And it's about respecting your ex's boundaries.
Absolutely. It's about reattracting her, not manipulating her.
So to kind of sum things up, it sounds like the Get Her Back action plan offers a pretty structured approach to winning back your ex.
It does. And it's surprisingly affordable.
Only $47.
Which is, again, a fraction of what you might pay for therapy or coaching.
And you get instant access so you can start working on getting her back today.
No time to waste.
Man, we've really gone deep on this book.
Yeah, it's amazing how much there is to unpack.
Even though we've only scratched the surface.
Right.
we've gotten a pretty good sense of what this action plan is all about.
Definitely. And I have to say, I'm impressed with how clearly it's written.
Yeah, it's easy to follow.
We don't need a PhD in psychology to understand it.
Exactly. It's not bogged down with jargon or anything.
Nope, just straight to the point advice.
And remember, this advice is coming from someone with a lot of experience.
Oh yeah, Chris Canwell has been doing this for a long time.
Over 16 years as a relationship consultant.
He's seen it all.
And he's helped countless men navigate the ups and downs of love.
So he knows what he's talking about.
And you can tell he's passionate about it, too.
Yeah, he really wants to help people find lasting love.
You know, one thing I found really insightful
What's that?
was his discussion of the scarcity principle.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
He explains how making yourself too available can actually make you less attractive to your ex.
Right. It's like the old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Exactly. And I've definitely been guilty of this myself.
We all have.
It's so easy to want to be in constant contact.
Especially when you're hurting.
But Canwell makes a strong case for creating a sense of distance
And he provides specific strategies for doing that.
without seeming manipulative or playing games,
Exactly. It's about subtly shifting the power dynamic.
making her realize what she's missing.
Right. And that ties back to personal transformation.
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
If you're truly focused on becoming the best version of yourself, you'll naturally become more attractive and desirable.
It's not about pretending to be someone you're not.
Right.
It's about unlocking your full potential.
Letting your authentic self shine through.
And that's something everyone finds attractive.
So to wrap things up, it seems like the Get Her Back action plan offers a pretty solid approach to winning back your ex.
It does. And it's surprisingly affordable,
Only $47.
which is a steal compared to the cost of therapy or coaching.
Plus, you get immediate access.
You can start putting these steps into action today.
So if you're serious about getting your ex back, and you're looking for a guide that's based on experience and a proven track record,
This book is definitely worth checking out.
and even if you decide not to buy it,
Mm-hmm.
the things we've talked about today can still be really helpful.
Absolutely.
Understanding female psychology,
Mastering the art of communication.
becoming the best version of yourself.
These are all valuable things.
No matter what your relationship status is.
They'll help you in all areas of life.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
If you're interested in learning more about the book,
We've got a link in the show notes.
check it out.
And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep growing.
We'll see you on the next episode.